What's up? Well, welcome to another video. Up with the match review. It's just finished. Watford 2, Sunderland 2. And what a game. What a game. Where do you start? So, we like I said on the video yesterday, on the match preview, I thought if Sims wasn't fit, and I thought we'd go with Embleton, which proved to be the case. You know, Sims wasn't even fit to be on the bench, so that was a bit of a blow from the outset. But like I said, I was a little bit less concerned about the lack of a striker, having seen Wednesday night. But you know, we started the game. It was a little bit scrappy. You know, both teams giving the ball away far too much. You know, we were trying these little tricks and flicks that weren't coming off. And the goal, you know, their goal up until then was pretty even. It was even, but like I say, one good ball by that the young kid Sprilla, who looked decent all game. Actually, he looks a good player. One ball in behind Gooch, cross came in, you know, and then obviously Patterson kind of almost caught it, got deflected, and Davis was there to knock it in. But see, up until then it was an even game, but we give the ball away far too much in the first 20 minutes. But I thought once they scored, our response was first class. You know, we pressed them again, went after them. Should have had a penalty. You know, our referees, 2 yards away. Chelsea isn't even looking at the ball. You know, he turns around, barges Clarke in the back. Blatant penalty wasn't given. But then, you know, just on the stroke of half time, we got our just rewards. Justice was done. You know, there was a cross come in. Bit of a mix up. You know, Clarke was there. Alese took a shot. My thoughts initially were that it wasn't over the line. But referees pointed on his goal line technology. It's a goal. And then when we seen the replays at half time, it was a good, you know, 2 or 3 inches over the line, which is thank God for goal line technology. So, you know, pretty much an even first half. Like I said, I sensed that their fans would get on the back if they didn't start very well, and to be fair, they didn't. You know, they were slow. We were getting at them, but it was scrappy from both sides anyway. But half time, they came out after the second half, and I think they put a bit more pressure on us. They looked a bit more intense, and they kind of pinned us in for the first, you know, 15 minutes of the second half. The goal, you know, it's a sloppy goal. If I'm super critical, I think Patterson should be coming out and wiping everybody out to get to that, to punch it away. He kind of went to come, and then he moved back, and then and you know, it's just bounced off his head and went in really. But not to be too critical of Patterson, but I think, you know, he could have come and be more commanding and actually getting a hand on the ball and getting it clear. But having said that, well, there was then 2-1. We then brought Ahmad on, who again looked good when he came on. His first few touches, his first touch looked brilliant. Then obviously Ahmad put the crossover for Jack Clarke. Was a tremendous finish on the volley, and I don't think he was too pleased. But looking at the replay, he does look just offside as the ball's played. But wasn't really a good replay. But we'll probably see more of them tonight and probably tomorrow. But initial thought was that he were offside. And then, if I'm honest, when I saw Jack Clarke getting off for Dejatu coming on, if I'm honest, I was flabbergasted. I was absolutely shocked that he took Jack Clarke off. You know, I don't like being critical of any players. You know, I back them all, but for me, Dejatu isn't good enough. And he shouldn't be anywhere near the first team at the minute. I know we're struggling short of numbers, but for me, he's not good enough. And I think we only signed him because we had to sign him. I think if we had the option not to sign him, we wouldn't have. But having said that, he came on and he missed a hell of a chance. You know, he should have made it 2-2. You know, and at this level and at them times in the games, you need to be scoring them type of goals. But we still kept on going. And then, dear me, when Abdullah Bar came on, and Bennett came on, have we got 3 players there, by the way? You know, 3 young lads, and they completely changed the game when they came on. The intensity, the pace, the passion, they were getting in amongst it. They were picking a pass out, not afraid to get on the ball. And the 3 of them, but Juice and Bennett, oh dear me, what a player he looks like he's going to be. If he keeps that sort of form up, his first touch looks tremendous. You know, he's fast. The first time he got the ball on the left wing, he took his man and put a cross in, then did it again, and then, you know, he gets the goal, gets the equaliser, and what a great finish. What a great finish. And Barr as well, you know, when Barr came on, he looks a different class. Again, not to be too critical of Embleton and them, but he looks a head and shoulders above Embleton. I know, not to get carried away, we've only seen him for 20 minutes, but you can kind of tell and get a grasp for how players are. And he looks first class as well, you know, for being 19 or 18, 19, whatever he is. Oh, dear me, confidence, good touch, can pick a pass out. And just by having them on the pitch, Roberts then came to life, you know. So, and 2-2 was a cracking result, you know, against the team, like I said, who were hurting from Tuesday night. They were looking for a response. If I'm honest, they didn't get it. You know, apart from that 20-minute spell in the second half where they went 2-1 up, I thought we more than matched them. And you know, if you 2-2 against them, who were favourites, or one of the favourites for promotion, is an absolutely fantastic result. And if we put it into context overall, you know, we're a team from League One. We've just been promoted. We were expected to struggle. Well, not struggle, but, you know, not to do rather well. So we're brand newly promoted. Watford come down from the Premier League. So last year we're 2 divisions apart. And could you actually tell who was the, you know, the ex-League One side and the ex-Premier League team? I don't think so. And overall, you know, we're now 5th in the league. We've gone to Reading and Watford in the last 2 away games without any centre forwards, and we're getting 4 points. So that just shows, you know, the character of the side, the character of the team, and the tactics of Tony Mowbray. Anybody after, you know, going into the national break that said we'll be 5th in the league, I wouldn't have believed you. You'd have snapped the hands off. So I'm absolutely buzzing with the result, buzzing with where we are, buzzing with how we're performing. Let's get this international break out the way. You know, get a chance to get Dennis Certain back in the squad. Ross Stewart closer to fitness. Ellis Sims will be fit as well, hopefully. And then, you know, I see where it takes us, but, you know, the signs are class, signs of class. And if we can get, you know, Ahmad Diallo, Barr, Bennett into the squad. Even Matete, when he came on, he looked decent, you know, he put himself about, he looks sharper than what he has looked. So, overall, cracking result, cracking performance. And we're 5th in the league. So, enjoy your Saturdays. Enjoy your Saturday night. Have a good one, whatever you're doing. Take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.